Rally Argentina 2002 has gone down in history as one of the most eventful rallies ever in the World Rally Championship. Round 6 of the season, and Peugeot was leading the manufacturer's charge on 41 points, having won 4 out of the 5 first rallies of the year, with Subaru in second. The Drivers' Championship saw Marcus Grunholm leading the charge with 31 points, Gilles Panizzi in second with 20, 1 point ahead of Richard Burns, and Tommi Makinen close behind with 14 points. Day 1, and all eyes were on the fight between Finland's Marcus Grunholm and Tommi Makinen. But it was Grunholm outpacing the Subaru driver over the course of the day to build up a healthy lead. Richard Burns lay third in his Peugeot 206, but was unable to mount any sort of challenge on the pair of flying Finns ahead of him.
All these 3 Peugeots, they are going very, very fast. Hard work to beat them.
I won more than I never could expect because of the fog. I don't know why we were faster. But if it's same weather tomorrow, it's not really nice, so it can change a lot quickly.
Early on day 2, and trouble for Grunholm, a hydraulic gremlin was costing the Finn precious time and eating into his rally lead. He did well to manage the situation to only lose 50 seconds to Makinen and remain at the top of the timesheets.
The 7 case I lost the hydraulic pressure and no throttle. I have to stop to change the manual and no pressure in the dips now.
Further back, Harry Rovanperä was forced to retire 15 kilometres into stage 10. His Peugeot sounding very unhappy, running on 2 cylinders, and with no hope of fixing the engine, the Finn was sidelined for the remainder of the rally. Gilles Panizzi in the 4th Peugeot running in Argentina also had to stop due to low water pressure. He would continue, but there were concerns that the engine had been damaged. In a thrilling end to day 2, Subaru's Tommi Makinen put in a storming drive to win the penultimate stage by 8 seconds. That saw him take the rally lead by just half a second from Grunholm, with Birds in 3rd, but 40 seconds further back.
It's going to be one hell of a battle to win this rally tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a very, very exciting day. It is, as I said before, these last two stages, a lot cannot happen.
It's going to be the battle of the flying Finns tomorrow.
Yeah, it depends on the first stages. If we can keep the same speed, then we have to fight to the end.
Day 3, and the World Rally Championship was set for an all-out battle of the Titans. Neither Makinen nor Grunholm wanted to back down, but no one could have predicted what would come next. Grunholm's Peugeot failed to start in the morning, and the Finn had to push his car out of Parc Fermé. And rumours were beginning to spread that he had received illegal outside assistance to get the car running. The new rule put in place by the FIA was that the teams must be at least 1 kilometre away from the car outside of the service park, and this was now in question.
There are a few rumours about some illegal assistance that you got just outside of Parc Fermé this morning.
That is not true because nobody else touched the car. Our engineers were close there and gave orders. That is Subaru.
So with question marks surrounding Grunholm, Makinen, desperate for the win, was pushing hard. But in one of the biggest offs the sport has ever seen, the Finn lost control of his Subaru in one of Argentina's famous compressions, pitching his Impreza into a huge barrel roll.
It just hit the bank, rear wheel to the bank, and just poof.
He and Kai Lindström walked away, but clearly Makinen had thrown away any chance of rally victory. That left Grunholm clear to take victory, but the stewards ruled that he had received outside help within the 1 kilometre exclusion zone at the start of the day, and he was immediately disqualified.
Marcus, you seem very angry. Why have you been excluded from this rally?
I haven't spoken with anybody of our organization. I don't know why, and I am disappointed because the team they don't want to make an appeal.
Which meant Richard Burns, in what had been a relatively quiet rally for the British driver, took the top step of the podium. However, the following morning he too was excluded as the post-event scrutineers found the flywheel on his Peugeot to be 20 grams underweight. So, after a fascinating weekend rallying, Carlos Sainz was handed the victory, and with it, a healthy dose of championship points.
Small crest, 300. Care brakes, right of a crest, immediate latest 5 left door.